Regardless whether you like it or you don't like it, you love it, you hate it, one thing for damn sure, you are gonna respect it.
Yo, what it do, and welcome back. We are your hosts. I'm Derek J. That is
Coop. Episode 36, y'all. Collision review. Hey, WrestleMania week. We are on it. We are being consistent. Right. We're back at it again.
That was crazy.
I was on it. I was like, whoa. Everyone's like this.
Yeah, I told you, man. We are own engineers. Yo.
Hey.
Shit might be wild a little bit, but man, let me tell you, man. God, this WrestleMania week is kicking my hind parts, yo.
No, for real. I got my back kicked in today, so
yeah,
we gonna make it work. We're gonna bring energy. Yes,
right. So we're doing AEW Collision. Usually we don't review Collision, but since it's WrestleMania week and it fell on Thursday, I said, hey man, let's go for it, man.
Yeah.
They're in Boston, Massachusetts for spring Break Thru, and I was. After yesterday's Dynamite, I was not impressed with this episode of Collision. I thought they was going to bring it, but I mean, it had some good matches on it. It was some okay matches,
yeah.
But it didn't grab my attention like yesterday did. But let's talk about it, yo.
Yeah, today was tough. I agree. Yesterday's Dynamite was like spectacular. Today was okay, but it just didn't fall up where it needs to be. We started off with the Death Riders. Started off. Oh God! It was like,
oh God! Not them guys, man.
Yeah, they came out breaking stuff and destroying stuff, and
yeah,
and slamming people and all this, and came out angry.
It was wild, man. It kicked off with Marina Shafir coming to the ring. I'm thinking she about to cut a promo or something.
Oh, my bad. I missed that part. My bad. Yeah.
No, it's fine. She came through, and I thought she was going to cut a promo.
Yeah.
The only thing I saw was the Death Riders coming out like about 5 seconds later. You know what I'm saying? They coming out right behind her. They start wrecking the arena. Moxley started speaking. I was like, oh my God, this guy. And then he calls out Samoa Joe, right? And then he said he will grant him a title shot tonight or something. He said something about tonight. He'll grant him a title shot. Did you hear that?
He did say that. Yeah.
But Joe didn't accept it. I'm thinking, okay, we got a world title match tonight. Cool. Nothing happened of it. So that was a letdown. What do you think about that whole segment? That segment was just weird to me.
I think that's weird because if your whole point and your whole premise is attacking the world champion and getting a title pick and getting a title shot, and the world champion is fine, I will give you a title shot, which is really uncharacteristic of a heel because normally a heel wasn't give a title shot. Normally a heel would get upset when he announced him going for the belt, which is different, by the way.
Right.
So the fact that Joe wasn't here, I was like, oh, okay. Where we at now? And he's like, fuck it. I go to the back.
Right.
And then back in the sewer they go.
It's just weird, man. If they really wanted to get the audience engaged, they should have had Joe and the ops come out to confront the Death Riders. They probably had a standoff in the ring because you had 3. It was basically 3-on-3. Could have had to stand out in the ring, the standoff in the ring, and have them confront each other, and then they go back and forth, do their verbal jabs or whatever. And he didn't have to accept it. He probably said we do it at a later date or something. But I think they dropped the ball with that segment. I didn't know what they were trying to prove. It was just like a whole bunch of babies throwing a tantrum, like a temper tantrum. That's what it looked like to me. So I was like, somebody get the damn pacifiers out. Turn on some Dora or some what you call them? What's the backyardigans? Whatever the cool hip kids show is today, and have them sit down and watch that because they look like a whole bunch of babies.
Dang, that's a good point.
I can't believe I said backyardigans just now.
It's like something Stone Cold said back in the day. All you did was cry. Wang.
Right. It was just a mess, man. That was not a good segment for me to open up, but it was okay.
No.
Let's get into the first match, man.
Yes.
First match was Kevin Knight. They called him the Jet. So the Jet, Kevin Knight versus the Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer. Archer immediately attacks Kevin Knight. The crowd was getting behind him. Kevin Knight is really starting to, grow on the crowd and pause.
That's a great way of saying that. Good
He's
job.
Really starting to, that's why I got to find a new word. He's really starting to
get over
with the crowd. My bad.
Yeah.
Get over with the crowd. Growing the crowd was wild. But yeah, he's starting to get over with the crowd, and they was behind him, and it was going a lot of back and forth action. But they starting to make Lance Archer look weak, man. And I'm gonna get on to that in a few minutes. But anyway.
Okay.
Kevin hit him with a phenomenal forearm. Looks like a phenomenal forearm, and hit him with that, and he got the victory with that. First of all, Lance Archer. Let's get on Lance Archer real quick, because he basically, when AEW first started, he was with Jake the Snake Roberts, and they had a big promo for him. Like they was doing like some kind of a promo where he's an unstoppable heel, and I was really like, okay, this guy's legit. You know what I'm saying? Like he's coming in.
Oh man!
I remember the first promo they had. They was like in the field with a ring, like at a barnyard or something like that, and he was just beating everybody down inside the ring, and it was like the Murder Hawk Monster is coming and all that stuff like that, and they made it build up like he was some kind of unstoppable heel, and he was with Jake the Snake Robertson, so that was a good look because you're learning behind one of the best in the business as far as like promo wise, cutting promos and talking on the mic. So I thought he was going to have a promising future, but he basically fell off within the last 4 years. Like, first of all, he was gone from TV for a long time. He came back. He did a stint in New Japan, came back, and then he's just been jobbing. He's been doing like he joined the Don Callis family now. Now he's with the Don Callis family, but he's just been jobbing lately. And I just really think they dropped the ball with Lance Archer. And they also dropped the ball with other people too. Like I don't see Wardlow no more. I've been saying this a couple episodes now. You don't see Wardlow no more. So all the big time homegrown talent that they had, is like kind of obsolete right now.
That sucks. Dang.
It does, man. It really does, man. I thought he had a promising future, man.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Dang, that sucks. Oh, I enjoy this match. I'm just starting to get familiar with Kevin Knight. Now I want to go back and see because I believe he fought Ospreay the last pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I just want to see that match because I just want to see how good that match was. I'm sure it was something great. A couple of things that he did in this match that stuck out to me. There was like a choke slam that Lance Archer was trying to do, and he counted it off a backflip. I thought that was like
yeah.
There was a backflip moonsault, like that was impressive. Also, it was an impressive win. So I'm interested to see what they're going to do with him. Was this for the tournament, or this is just like a one-on-one match?
This is a one-on-one match for
one-on-one match. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was a good solid match. So I enjoyed that. So these were my new favorites. So yeah. So now that I know what that is, that.
I'm gonna get you hip. I'm gonna get you hip.
Yeah.
AEW. I'm gonna get you hip to AEW. So.
Yeah. So yeah.
But nah, man. In the long run, I just think overall the match, this card for tonight's collision, did not live up to yesterday's card. So I kind of hyped myself up thinking this is going to be a good show, and it kind of let me down. That's all I'm saying. Nothing against AEW. I'm just saying, like, I just got I put my hopes up real high, thinking that this was going to be another good show, and it really wasn't. So, but we're going to keep going through. Chris Statlander and Jamie Hayter cut a promo backstage for the Owen Hart tournament, pumping each other up, saying, they respect each other, but in this tournament match, may the best woman win. And they cut to Tony Schiavone, and he was reading a letter from FTR and apologizing for their actions on last Saturday about trying to give him a pile driver and just basically being assholes last week. They got suspended without pay.
Yeah.
It's a work. They got suspended with pay. So
yeah,
backstage segments is cool. Not really much. They just pumping each other up for next week.
Yeah.
After spring breakthrough was over with, and the Owen Hart tournament, the finale for the Owen Hart tournament between the winner of those two women, Chris Statlander and Jamie Hayter faces Mercedes Moné in the last match of the Owen Hart tournament. So. Now we're going to go to the second match. Don Callis family. You want to take that one?
Yeah. Josh Alexander versus, I mess the name up. Tanosuke?
Konosuke Takeshita.
Yeah, him. Yeah. That was the second match of the night. I was curious what they're going to do as far as a follow-up from yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, because yesterday, you know, that a heel turn, he's with the Callis family and everything like that. So I was curious what was it going to do. But I think I enjoyed this match right here. But it was pretty good. So yeah, what you think about that match?
It was a good match, man. I wrote some stuff down too with that one. So Josh Alexander, the newest member of the Callis family, I did not like how he debuted last night. You know what I'm saying? I thought about it in the long run. You know, yeah. I didn't really praise the debut yesterday. I kind of did criticize it a little bit, but now I know I have my reason for my criticization of the match, if that's a word. You know, so, you know, Josh Alexander, he debuted, but now you look like some regular Joe Schmo because, first of all, you was a former TNT champion. You come to AEW, and now you debuted, and you lose on your debut match against Hangman Page.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
I have a problem when people make debuts in other companies, and when you lose your first match, you're not getting the crowd behind you. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst way to debut in a new company, trying to get steam. Now you just look like some Joe Schmo.
Solid
you know
point.
what I'm saying? So
yeah,
basically, I had a problem with that, and it was a solid match though. I'm not gonna take anything from it. It was Konosuke Takeshita, Josh Alexander versus Rocky Romero and Tomohiro Ishii of the Conglomerate, which is a group that was headed by Orange Cassidy, but Orange Cassidy right now is injured. I think he's out for injury, and they also was consistent of the Best Friends. Let me get into that later on down in the match run through. So basically, you know, it's a good back and forth match. At the end, Romero turns on Ishii. Like when Ishii went for the tag, he jumped off the
that part,
off the apron, and Ishii was like, "Yo!" And then they continued to Takeshita and Alexander continued to beat him up, and they got the victory. And you know, I don't know why they did it. I guess they're trying to make it seem like, you know, they're trying to build the Don Callis family up.
Yeah,
you know, trying to make it a huge stable right now.
Right.
You have a lot of wrestlers in it right now. You have, I think, Archer. You got Takeshita. You got let's say Archer, Takeshita. You now got Josh Alexander. You got
yesterday. Yep.
Now you got Rocky Romero. You got Trent Beretta in it, but we're gonna get to that because I done damn spoiled the rest of the damn match. So anyway, Ishii confronts Romero, and it was a hooded individual in the ring, and it turned out to be Trent Beretta. Now Trent Beretta has been out with an injury, I believe.
Okay.
And he came back and they attack Ishii. Don Callis comes back down in the ring. Him, Takeshita, and Alexander. He gives him a wrench. They hit him in the back of the head. So I'm like, God damn, they beating up this man with no neck. He already don't have a neck. You know, he's just a head on some shoulders. So he hit him. He hit him in the back of the head, and Romero and Trent Beretta joined the Don Callis family. So I'm like, are they trying to make it super stable at this point? You know what I'm saying? So
okay, sounds like
a lot going on with that segment, but I did like that. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get some new stories developed. I'm trying to see what happens when Orange Cassidy does come back because that's his group now. Trent Beretta and God damn, Trent Beretta and the other guy, I forgot his name, man. But anyway, they had a team called the Best Friends, and the Best Friends was part of with Orange Cassidy, and they formed the Conglomerate with Ishii and Rocky Romero. And it was like a little group they formed, you know what I'm saying? Real chill group. But I think Trent Beretta came back. He felt like he was ousted or something like that. So,
okay.
Anyway,
okay.
It was okay. It was an okay segment. I'm trying to see where this goes now with the Don Callis family. I'm kind of intrigued with that part just to see what happens. But yeah, moving on.
One point because I just forgot this in my notes. That's why I was like, I was searching while I was watching it. I was going through this list, and again, I'm getting familiar with a lot of talent from AEW. So if I don't know their names, this is why I'm being totally transparent. And when I saw this heel turn, I was like, okay, what's going on? That's the classic. Okay, get off the apron. You know, I'm not going to tag you. I said, okay, what's going to happen after that? I'm thinking he's going to like walk up the ramp. That's what they normally do in that segment. Right. So as that happens, I'm still kind of like wondering what's going on. And then the guy in the hood came out, and then they attacked him with the wrench. I was like, oh shoot. So, and I was wondering, like, the Don Callis crew or family, are this going to be like a major stable where they're like the number one bad guys, or they're like the mid card stable? That was my thoughts. So, like, as far as that point, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are they going to do with that? You know, that's what I'm curious about.
Right.
Yeah.
So once again, I'm a badass engineer. Like I'll be talking and forget to put my picture.
That is a crazy picture, yo.
Ishii, Rocky Romero.
They got to change that.
Josh Alexander, Kanose Takeshita.
Yeah,
man. So I think the only thing they're doing right now is just trying to build up the stable. I think maybe in the long run they might feud. They might be the dominant stable on the show. On AEW. It look like the Death Rider's kind of going through something right now. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Because that's all I can say right now, man. I got to see maybe when Orange Cassidy come back, it gets more interest in me because Orange Cassidy was the leader of the conglomerate. So we'll see, man. And we'll see how Ishii pans out. Will he come back? To maybe Orange Cassidy in the long run, which I think he will. Yeah, we'll see. So next backstage had a backstage segment with Mercedes Moné, and Lexi Nair was talking to her and talking about her big win over Athena last night on Awesome Dynamite. So
yeah.
So that was a good match from last night. You know what I'm saying? So then Harley Cameron comes in she pans in the picture with Minnie Monet, which is the puppet. And Harley Cameron really playing that part, right? She's really entertaining, So lady called herself talking to the puppet. She was like, "Oh, what the hell?" What am I talking to this puppet for?
I'm talking to you.
Right. So Harley Cameron really doing her thing with that character that she developed, and she's really entertaining. I didn't know she was that entertaining, but she's something special. So
I enjoy those segments, like from like we're doing the past couple of weeks. That's been solid and entertaining, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
So the next match is the third match, which would be the Megasis, Megan Bain.
The Megasis
is huge, yo. She's huge. And then she fought two jobbers, Rebecca Scott and Ashley Vox. And the girl Ashley Vox, she had the red and black on. She looked like she was scared as hell. Like they panned to a picture of her. And her eyes were like bulging out of her head, like she was scared in the ring. I swear, I looked back and said, "Yo, somebody need to get her some medication because she needs to calm down, yo."
She was shaking like a leaf, yo.
You saw her, like she was like just like this.
Yeah,
it was crazy, yo. But it was a quick match, though. They did attack her. They jumped on her. You know what I'm saying? They tried to do the thing, but she whooped both of their asses, and she hit an F5 on Vox. Ashley Vox?
Yeah,
on top of Scott, and she got the win. It was a quick match. What do you think about that?
I think if they're doing this is my thought. If they're doing this and making her like a beast, maybe like not like a Brock Lesnar, but like a threat that's a beast for the title. Like, so they're making her like a main event threat. So they keep this going, they keep the streak going. As far as that, just making her come up and just whoop people's ass every week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Keep it like that because she tore them girls up. Yeah, I was like,
she's huge. But see, the thing is with her, she lost to Toni Storm this past Dynasty pay-per-view because they was building her up. She was undefeated, but she lost to Toni Storm for they was fighting over the championship, the women's championship.
Yeah,
AEW champion. So yeah, they are building her up though. They're giving her a lot of shine. She is nice to look at in the ring. I was calling her, the AEW version of Jade Cargill because she's nice, has a nice physique and stuff like that. She has kind of the same poses as Jade.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a powerhouse, yo. So I can't deny it, man. She's a star in the making. She will be a champion eventually. They just trying to, give her the right opponents to face and get her more seasoned before she actually gets solidified in that title picture.
Quick question though. Do you think they'll give her like the mid-card title first if she hasn't had it yet, or do they give her like the world title eventually, have to go back to that?
At this point, you might be on something because I'm thinking this. I think Tony probably drops the belt to Mercedes at the what is it? The what's the next pay-per-view? All In?
All in, I think.
Yeah, All In.
Nothing, I think. It's one of those.
I think he's Double or Nothing or All In anyway. One of the two pay-per-views that they're gonna I think Mercedes will take the belt off Toni Storm, and with that opens up the TBS championship, and maybe just maybe that she might go for that title just to get her some get her season for the main event.
Yeah, I rather them go that route. Like, get her that title and maybe have like a long run with that belt,
right?
And just have her just beating people up consistently, and that gives her more heat. By the time she gets the world title again, she's a bigger attraction to that. So I think they should go with that. Yeah,
right.
Give her the mid-card title and let her run with it like for a minute. That's how you should do that.
Yeah. So next thing up was the Anthony Bowens promo. It was a whatever, man. It was a whatever promo for me because my thing is they had a good thing with him and Max Caster as the Acclaim with Billy Gunn, and I thought that tag team was pretty entertaining, pretty cool, and they broke that tag team up. I was kind of pissed at that. That they would have been good challenger for maybe the Hurt Syndicate. I don't know why they broke that tag team up, man. I kind of like didn't catch the episode when they broke up. I got to go back and figure out why they broke up. If you know, excuse me, I got hiccups. If you know in the comment section, please drop it down. I'd like to just know, and maybe I can go back and check that episode out.
Right.
He cut the promo somehow. He's the next star, and he believing in himself. Whatever, man. Anyway, now I'm gonna just take the Adam Cole drink.
Oh yes, yes. I enjoyed this match. Adam Cole versus what is his name now? I'm sorry. Yeah, this was a good match. I don't know why this made me laugh. Like his ring entrance, he came out. He was sitting on the steps. I was like, why do they keep doing this? But anyways, so as he's coming to the.
What's that about, man? Like,
what's like?
Hey, yo.
It was funny part because my wife was just sitting in the kitchen. She was watching. She said, "Why is he on the steps? He's just sitting there." He just came down and then look at the TV for a second,
Yeah.
Then he came to the ring and then he threw the chair and accidentally hit the fan right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna get to it. Go ahead, do your thing, man.
Accidentally hit the fan right there. But other than the comedy stuff with the ring entrance, this was a good match. They had a lot of near falls in this match. It reminds me of how last night flow was. This is the second match I enjoy of the night. Towards the end, he started going crazy, started breaking stuff and throwing chairs and destroying the table. And then you got John Moxley. Anytime you got John Moxley's trying to calm you down and trying to tell you not to be the hothead, which is, by the way, going against his whole character, which is kind of weird, by the way. And he's like, "Oh, calm down." And then he bucking at the other guy, and then he left. I was like, "Oh, what? Okay, all right." But overall, I enjoyed this match because I was wondering like how they're gonna get Adam Cole to win. Because at one point he was in the corner, he kept packing him up, and I'm like, I thought they're gonna get disqualified for a second, Because at one point I'm like, "They gonna come back from this?" Then he got the quick roll up, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's how they're gonna do it. Make him look strong still, and still haven't had a title, have him go up the ramp and everything like that. So I enjoy this match.
Yeah. So yeah, going back to the beginning when you were saying he was out there in the concourse and he was, just chilling out there, and then he walked up to the TV looking at it. I'm like, okay, they're trying too hard, man. In my opinion, they're just trying too hard. So when he came out to the ring, he threw something in the crowd. It looked like something like a metal box, like I don't know if it was a metal box, but it was a box.
I thought it was a chair, but it was something he had. Yeah, it was a plastic box. Yeah.
So I'm like, what if it hit a child or something in the ring? Like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Not a child in the ring, excuse me, a child in the audience. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, man, you gotta be more careful than that. But anyway, he gets in the ring and he threw something else. I think he threw a chair at the announcer.
That's what it was.
Beginning. So I'm like,
yeah,
what's going on, man? Like they wild, yo.
Yeah,
like they're throwing. Remember, I told you at the beginning they're throwing tantrums like children, like toddlers at the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a bunch of toddlers with plain white shirts on.
I can't guess. Yeah,
crazy, man.
Team no merch.
No merch.
Like I hate it.
No merch.
No merch. You should not come out with a plain black and white tee. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I should not look like you on my day off.
Right. It's crazy, So anyway, he come up and then it was good back and forth action, like you said. And then he hit him with that superplex. And that's when Adam Cole, which surprised me because he hit him with that superplex. And I'm like, okay. Then he just rolled him up. When he went for the pin, Adam Cole just rolled him up, got him with a 3 count.
Yeah.
And then after that, he destroyed the table. He was coming out there. Wheeler Yuta came out, tried to stop him. He pushing him back. They always treated him like a little bitch. I mean, like they just be pushing him around and screaming at him in his face, and he be taking it. So I wonder how long he gonna be taking that.
Yeah, because but I wonder, like at some point, you got like, yo, hey, Mark, so chill, man. Go ahead with that.
Yeah, you got don't keep putting your hands on me, man. Don't it ain't but so much I can take.
Yeah, fake tough guy. Come on now, you ain't even that big for real.
Right. Chill out. So yeah, that was a good match. I mean, it was good showing Adam Cole. Adam Cole looking a little slim now, man. Like he losing weight, man. Like a lot of weight.
I thought that too. Like he looks
slimmer than usual, man.
He's a little guy compared to them, but like he looked like a lot smaller.
I mean, he's always been small, but at least he had a little like a little bit, mass to him. Like
like a little lean muscle. Yeah. I was thinking that too.
Right. So moving on, they had a Big Bill and Brian Keefe segment. They was backstage with Lexi and there talking about the segment and the fallout with Chris Jericho from last week on Collision last Saturday, and saying that they was a family. And Brian Keefe said that they were a family, and saying he loves the situation that they're in. But Big Bill's like, we are a family, but we need to start sticking together more and start beating some ass or bashing in some heads. So, they're just trying to, I guess downplay or not downplay. Well, downplay the Chris Jericho, spazzing out on him last week. So
yeah,
it was an okay segment for them too. Then we had the fourth match of the night, which is the trios match. It was Los Fascion Ingranables, Rush, the Beast Mortals, and Dralistico versus 3 jobbers. This reminded me of Superstars on Saturday morning, man.
That's what back in the day. Oh my god,
this had KM, Rosario Grillo, and LSG. I was like, who?
Yeah,
like who?
They
just got these guys off the street, man. They said, here goes some tights, here goes some wristbands. You put some water in your hair, slick it back, and you get in the ring.
Yeah,
and that was a squash match, man, because they beat the hell out of them boys.
They did. It was so quick. I was making I said, "Oh shoot, who was that? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, all right, there you go."
I think I went and grabbed my pen. I had grabbed something out from the kitchen. I came back and I was about to grab my notes and write down. They was already penning them. I said, "Damn, that was crazy."
You ain't making the section of the notes. Look at that.
I just put squash match because it was a squash match. It wasn't nothing they really look at. They just beat their asses. So
I think this like same night.
Timu wrestlers.
Hey, get a Timu DX. There you go.
Right, Timu jobbers out there. You know what I'm saying?
Timu NWO.
Crazy.
That's funny.
Renee Paquette was backstage with Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey, and they're talking about they win over Lance Archer. Talking about Kevin's win over Lance Archer earlier in the program, and then Ricochet attempts to, he interrupts, and then he started talking about he got screwed out of the $400,000 match last week from his team, and Knight and Ricochet had a war of words, and Knight was like, I can do something that you can't do, and he started shaking his hair, and Ricochet was like, oh, okay. He said something about his wife, Samantha. You know what I'm saying? You keep your Samantha out your mouth, Kevin Knight. You keep Samantha out your mouth.
Yeah.
And she
took away from us. Okay.
Right.
Still mad at you. Still mad to this day.
Yep. And they had a war of words, and Ricochet looked at him, and I think they're gonna start building a program with them too in the future, which would be good because they do have similar styles. They're both high flyers, but really fast-paced wrestlers. So that might be a good matchup.
I love to see it. I'm for it.
Yeah, I'm for it. Like, I'm not taking away anything from Ricochet's in-ring ability. I think he's one of the best on the best wrestlers in the world. You know what I'm saying? As far as his in-ring style, he's a high flyer. He knows how to hit his moves with execution. Only problem I have with Ricochet is that he's corny as hell.
Yeah.
But he's been better since he's been to AEW as far as his mic skills. It's got really better. I wouldn't take that from him, but yeah, Ricochet, he's okay, man. I'm gonna say he's okay. I'm not taking anything away from him. He's a good wrestler. Just as Mike Skills. You remember back in the day, Marvel used to have the Marvel trading cards, and on the back it had like the little power scales of all the superheroes and stuff. If it was like a scale of 1 to 10, Ricochet would probably be on promo skills. He'd probably be like a 4.
You're 4,
right?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 4 out of 10. But yeah,
is it a 4 going up, or is it a 4?
Nah, 4 going up. I'll say 4 going up.
Okay.
You know,
he's making an effort. He's making an effort.
Right. Making an effort. So
you gotta get rid of that laugh though, but making an effort though. Yeah, that Jadakiss, like get rid of that.
I don't know what that is. He's trying to get ass, man.
That's crazy, yo.
Crazy. So next up is the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. Now I got confused last night because I overheard, and I was talking to my wife who was listening to it. I thought that Christian set up a match for the Ring of Honor World Championship against Bandito, but it was actually the Ring of Honor World Television Championship against Commander. So when Commander came out, I said, yo, what the hell happened to Bandito? I'm thinking Bandito's coming out. He's challenging him for the Ring of Honor World Championship, but it was actually Commander.
Oh,
so I got corrected on that. So my apologies for that one, but it is the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. Nick Wayne versus Commander. It was an awesome match. That was the match of the night to me.
Yeah.
That was the match of the night. It was good. Nice action. Nick hit that dragon suplex pin combo. And, you know, both of the guys young. I think Commander's 26 and Nick Wayne is like 20 years old. But Nick Wayne he hit that dragon suplex combo pin. I was like, okay, he got something there. He kicked out, almost got the pinfall. And then Commander hit him with that Poison Rana. That set it off. That standing moonsault that he did when he ran up on the top row. He just jumped on.
That was sick.
And that standing floating moonsault outside the ring. I said, yo, that was crazy.
Yeah, these guys are built. These guys are built different, yo. Like, that was sick. That was sick.
The Luchadors. You know what it reminds me of? Remember the Luchador push they had in WCW with Parker. Who was it? Juventud Guerrera. You know what I'm saying? El Dandy, Silver King, and all them boys. You know what I'm saying? That remind me of that period. You know what I'm saying? I was a fan of the Luchador division on WCW. I don't know about anybody else, but I used to love the Luchadors in WCW.
They used to kill it, yo. They used to kill every week, yo. And they had a whole separate segment and all that, Yeah.
And they were always going after the Cruiserweight Championship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was a fun time, yo. But AEW's Cruiserweight division or their what you call Luchador division is sick, yo. I would give them that, yo. I would give them that. WWE has potential now that they have Rey Fenix and they have Penta. They also got Dragon Lee. You still got Rey Mysterio, but Ray's almost out the door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ray's damn near getting retired.
You know what I'm saying? I wish they would have done this earlier with Ray was like still a little bit younger. So he could compete a little bit more. Yeah.
They had it, but they had like a cruiserweight championship, but
they had it, but it was real short lived.
They got rid of that title so quick. I was like, I don't even remember.
It got absorbed. It got absorbed into the North American Championship, I believe.
Yeah, that's what happened.
The championship got absorbed into the Cruiserweight Championship. Got absorbed into the North American Championship a couple years ago. But the reason why I say that because I just wish that Ray was able to compete against the Luchadors that's coming up right now. Because I would love to see Rey Mysterio in his prime versus some of these Luchadors, man. It'll be crazy, yo. But
oh my gosh, yeah,
it'll be crazy, yo. Remember Ultimo Dragon, man. Who else I'm missing, man? That was a good cruiserweight. Well, of course, you had Dean Malenko and you had Chris Jericho when Chris Jericho was lighter and younger. Eddie Guerrero was in the cruiserweight division in WCW.
Classic Eddie Guerrero, that's right.
Oh shit, man, Billy Kidman. It was just a whole bunch of names, man.
I forgot about Kidman. They had that.
It was lit.
Dang,
it was lit.
Damn, they got like a best of the best series of cruiserweights.
Right, you know what I'm saying? They had like a March Madness. You know how March Madness got that big bracket?
Yeah,
they had all the luchadors on there.
Yeah.
That should have been fire, yo.
Yeah, dang.
Think about it in the future. If you guys ever thought about doing a cruiserweight tournament, please do something like that. Anyway, let's move on, man. I got off topic. Yeah, man, the Nick Wayne match and the Commander match was good.
Yeah,
Nick Wayne actually won. He actually won the match, and he hit him with the Prodigy Plex. That's I guess it's a finisher. And we have a new Ring of Honor television champion. So, what do you think about that match overall? In your opinion, you know what I'm saying? I done went off topic and shit.
Nah, you're fine. Actually, and I'm like I've been totally honest. So for me, I'm really starting to enjoy like the AEW product, and not to be like pro W bias. So a lot of these guys are really getting introduced to. So
Right.
just to see Nick Wang in the ring and the commander was good. I said the commander. I'm sorry.
The commander.
Think about my football team. Sorry.
That's right.
But,
they going back to RFK, yo.
Yes, sir. They are. Yeah, we want.
I will be there too. Trust me.
Me too. I'm going. But anyways, yeah, I enjoyed this match. I definitely agree. It was a night of. I said night of the night. Can't talk. It was match of the night. The way they flow with it. Again, like I said yesterday, AEW got some solid ass wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna put on some solid shows. I just wish they continue what you're doing with this. This is great. Continue what you're doing with this. Like I enjoyed it. So yeah. So now see what we're gonna do next. So I believe we're gonna do something with Christian, right? Because I thought Christian was gonna come out. I bet he's gonna come out. Actually, I think
they're showing a split within the patriarchy. I think that they're setting up Christian to leave the patriarchy for some reason. I think Nick was like, he probably like, I don't need you no more. Get a little cocky since he is the Ring of Honor television champion, and you might see a split between that stable, and you might see FTR, Adam Copeland, and Christian go against FTR. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So we'll see.
Yeah, he can disrespect it too. All that slapping and shit. Like he slapped at him yesterday. You're like, damn, it's like that boy Eero.
Right. Yeah. Shoot, what I'm about to say. Oh yeah, Top Flight was shown backstage. And they did a promo for a tornado tag next week against Crew. Top Flight is, let me say, Crew is Action Andretti and Leo Rush against Top Flight, which would be Dante Martin and his brother. Was it Damian Martin or something like that? Dante and Damian. I think his name. God, Top Flight, man. I really don't trust him like that. But anyway, the Martin brothers. I'd say the Martin brothers. But anyway. I think it's gonna be a good match, high flying, but I'm not really into it like I should be because you know what I'm saying, like I rarely get to see them on Showcase a lot. I mean, I know Crew has been on the last couple collisions. Top Flight is like it's hard for me to catch them sometimes. Like, I miss their segment because their matches be so fast, but it is what it is.
I wonder, are they just in Collision? Oh, I mean, normally or just
usually? To me, I think that they usually perform on Collision more than they than they perform on Dynamite.
Right.
So I think they're let me see. Oh, Darius Martin. I'm sorry, I called him. What did I call him? Damian Martin.
It's Damian Martin. Yeah.
Darius Dante. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
make sure I get it right for my AEW fans. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be botching nobody's name. Then the IWC come after us and be like, "Oh my God, you guys are messing up, guys."
He doesn't even watch the show. He don't know their
sandwich, Mom.
He don't know their names. I told you.
You don't know their names. They're fucking up over there, and all the gold,
all the gold, all the silver.
They should call themselves All the Silver Podcast. These guys are terrible. Kiss my ass. That's the voice that I hear when I hear the IWC in my head.
No, for real. Yeah.
Right, we had a guy. Let's finish this last segment, and I'll talk about that. But
okay. Last
segment, it was Timeless Toni Storm came out to the ring. She came on commentary. Really wasn't that much to this match. It was Harley Cameron and Mercedes Moné for the main event versus Chris Statlander and Julia Hart. It's good back and forth action. Statlander got the victory over Harley Cameron with the pin. I knew they wasn't going to pin Mercedes Moné. What do you think about that match right there?
I feel like, I don't know if you agree with this, but I feel like we touched on this yesterday, and we said we feel like Storm is going to be feuding with Mercedes Moné at some point.
Yeah.
So maybe this is a way to keep the momentum going. So
they're building up that match for sure. They're
building that match. I want to see that feud so bad. So I want to see how they're gonna bring that together. She got 29 belts, but I want to see how they're gonna bring that together. Yeah.
Let me look up the belts that she had because I'll be seeing them. Hold up.
I keep saying some different ones. Am I tripping?
I know she got Queen of Southside. She got the New Japan Strong Championship. She got the TBS Championship. and I think she got the CMLL Women's Championship, something like that.
Dang.
Yeah, damn, I named them all. I didn't even have to look them up. Let me close this out. I didn't even have to look them up. That's crazy.
Wow. Okay.
My brain was working a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang,
but those
all
are
the
the
belts.
belts
Okay.
that she have. Now she, I think she's going to win the Owen Hart tournament. So now she's going to have 5 belts.
Dang. Dang.
It's crazy. But yeah,
manager.
Yeah, she's what you call it, the belt collector. She's the new belt collector.
That's what they call it, the belt collector. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's doing what Kenny Omega did a couple years ago when he had the AEW championship. You think he had the CMLL championship or the what championship he had? Yeah, Mexican Promotion Championship.
Mm-hmm.
I think he had the New Japan. I don't know. Yeah, I think he had the New Japan title or something too. He was collecting belts all over the place, man. It was a while back. I go back and see what championships he had, but Kenny Omega did the same kind of character that Mercedes is doing right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll see, man. This is a underwhelming Collision, man. Like I said last night when they did the whole Dynamite, which was a good match. That was a good show. Period. Man, that was excellent show. I was still talking about it today at work. You know what I'm saying? Talking to some of my coworkers, and I was like, "Yo, some coworkers that like wrestling, of course." Yeah, and it was like, "Yeah, man, it was a good match. That was like one of the best AEW shows that they had in a long time."
In a long time. From top to bottom.
I had my expectation up today. I'm like, damn, they bringing it for WrestleMania week. I'm trying to figure out what's going to happen tonight, and they kind of dropped the ball tonight.
Yeah, it was kind of like, oh, okay. There's a few two matches that I like. The Adam Cole match and the Nick Wayne match. Those are two that stood out for me for tonight. Out of everything, to be honest.
Yeah, the Cole and Castagnoli match was good, and the Nick Wayne was the best one to me.
Yeah.
Let's write down something real quick so I won't forget. Yeah, man. So let's talk about. I'll say I was going to come back to it and touch on it, man. The IWC, man. So we as a podcast, and we're starting out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to one of my good friends earlier today. And they said like we take all comments, and whether it's good or bad and stuff like that. But he was like, if somebody says something disrespectful, you don't, just don't respond to them. You know what I'm saying? Or you block them off. And I try to just take on everybody because we're new, right? So we're trying to make sure. We talk to all the audience members. But we had a comment last night on one of our videos, one of our shorts, something like that, and it was just hyping up AEW last night. Somebody came out and said, yeah, it's fake or something like that, and they think they said something else, but I can't remember offhand because it's one of them shorts that we had. How many shorts we publish.
Okay.
So, and I was like, I said, thank you for the comment. But in my mind, I'm like, I wanted to say something back to him, but it's like, yeah, don't respond back to him because you don't want to, make people start, just trying to say little things here and there and, try to get on your nerves. Sometimes they people troll. They troll on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I'm just going to start blocking people. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, something bad to say. If you don't have something nice to say, please don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you on that, bro. Like,
yeah, we try to keep it positive. You know what I'm saying? Like, we try to have fun. We ain't about, I'm not going back and forth with you over no bullshit.
Not at all.
What I'm saying? We grown men, man. You know what I'm saying? This is something that we love to do, and it's something that we like. If you don't like it, don't comment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
it's all good. Like we try to keep it fun over here. People who love wrestling and stuff like that. If you want to come over and bash us, that's cool. I'm not you, but you will be blocked. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to keep it so we can it could be a place of having fun, you know what I'm saying, and enjoying yourselves. This is for people who love professional wrestling, love wrestling the whole, and that's why we try to show AEW love, we try to show WWE love. But what I'm not going to do, and what we're not going to do, is show ignorant people, ignorant people our energy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's all going to be nipped in the bud right there. So I'm not dealing with that bullshit. So if you want to take that somewhere else, it's not over here.
Hey, I follow your stance on that. We come on here, we have fun. We review the shows. We go back and forth with the people in the comments and all this. But it's fine with disagreements. We had one guy disagree with us. He's like, yeah, respectfully, kept it cool.
Yeah, you can disagree respectfully, but don't
that is okay. About it. But I'm gonna follow this point too. Disrespect, we're not tolerating that shit.
Right.
Point to make period. We're not doing that.
Right.
Where we're at 500, 2 million, whatever the case. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. We're not.
Like this is a place for like you said, we do this, we work hard. every day at our jobs, we come home and we do this. You know what I'm saying? This is something that we enjoy to do. But you know what I'm saying? Don't make it. I'm I understand mental health and it's a real thing.
Yeah.
But I'm the type of person, I don't play around with bullshit and I nip it in the bud quick. You got the wrong one when you coming at me. I don't care. I'll crash out. So
Same.
I'm a crash out person. So I believe in mental health and I know it's real, but I don't do the whole internet back and forth. I'm typing and you know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe in internet gangsters. You want to see me, I'll tell you where I'm at. You can pull up if you want.
To further your point.
You can pull up if you want, Jack. It don't matter to me.
Right. To further your point, we both lead with respect. We respect everybody, and the same respect that we ask, the same respect we give out also. So be respectful. Right. It's okay. It's definitely okay if you disagree. You may have a different point, and that is definitely okay. Keep it respectful on your end. We'll keep respectful on our end. Now, if it's a whole other thing, then we'll take it there. But to get to that point, we'll block you. Again, keep it respectful. That's all we ask. Right. That's all we demand. Facts.
Yeah. So let's talk about I think it was one news, something that's in the news, and I'm not going to keep it political because I'm not a political person.
Oh, yeah.
They said something about Roman Reigns voted for Donald Trump and not voted. Well, let's say they voted. He
supports him. Yeah, he supports him. Yeah.
Now, that's totally different from you saying you voted. I didn't read in the article where they say he voted for him. I didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? Just say he's a registered Democrat and he supports Donald Trump. That's that man's opinion. You can't get at that man for what he believes in. Like for me, I'm a Democrat. I voted Democrat. But I still respect the office of the President of the United States. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rather who's in there, it don't matter. I serve. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The President of the United States, President of the United States. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But don't be mad at that man because he supports Donald Trump. Whatever, man. People need to leave that political stuff alone, man.
I agree. People leave that alone. I don't know why y'all surprised because Trump has been around the WWE circle way before he's been president. Right. People forget about that. Trump has been a big wrestling fan since the 80s. Right. WrestleMania 4 and 5, that was his place they did for WrestleMania. He's been around. He's been a part of WrestleMania 23. He said Roman Reigns. Donald Trump has been around the whole wrestling thing. So for me, I don't care. It doesn't really. At this point, I don't care. Like you vote for so what? If he supports him, so what? Like it's really oh my God, he voted for Trump. I'm not gonna acknowledge you're my tribal chief. Like, bro, people they have lives outside of this wrestling thing. You know what I'm saying? Right. They vote for you, vote for who cares at this point? Like
who cares?
Who cares?
Right. I don't care about none of that.
I don't care. I don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. It is what it is, man. Like at this point, shit, I might go independent for the next couple of years, man. It don't matter for real. Right? They both. It's like the Bloods and the Crips, man. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Red and blue. You know, I ain't with all that.
Right, yo.
You ain't putting money in my pockets. I don't give a damn. I don't care.
Exactly, right? Like,
So, man. Me being a bad engineer. Once again, we was talking, and it's crazy because we be talking, and I get so deep into the conversation trying to explain, what's going on.
Oh shoot!
Here's a picture of Josh Alexander.
No, I think you did show that one. You did show that one
right here that we showed. That we had Adam Cole.
That one. Okay.
And then we had Los Ingobernables. They came down. You got Rouge, Beast Mortals, and you got Dralistico. Right there, Nick Wayne and Commander. Nick Wayne took the television champion, the Ring of Honor television championship from Commander, and then the final match you had Harley, Cameron, Mercedes Moné, Tony Storm was on commentary, and you had Julia Hart and Chris Statlander. So I am so sorry I get caught up in our conversation. I am the worst engineer on the planet. So
back and forth. Bear with us. We still good, y'all.
I promise you. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to get I'm gonna have to get something in the background that's gonna say it's gonna flash across. So when I'm looking, I'm like switch to the next picture. Something that's gonna remind me. So
like a clicker, like next.
That's what I'm gonna do, yo. I was doing good at first, then I got deep in the conversation and I stopped. So it's all good.
You was in your bag. That's what it was. You was in your bag.
I was in my bag, yo.
You was in your bag,
cool.
Like some fries.
Right, cool. Yo, this has been this is a good night, man. Hey, now tomorrow we going live, yo.
Tomorrow we're going live, and a couple of things. We're going live. We're also going to announce the winner of the $5 million. I said $5 million. Hey, at some point,
hey, 5 million, yo, we getting
hey, manifesting over here.
Right,
at some point, we'll announce the 500 subscriber winner. Okay,
right.
So pay attention. We're going to announce it live. Okay.
Yep.
Also,
go ahead.
Oh, okay. Also, after our SmackDown review, we know we're doing our top 10. Our top 10 is going to be very special this week. Top 10 WrestleMania matches of all time.
Right.
Talking about pressure. Yeah, I know, right? Woo. Yeah.
So, about the 500 winner though, even if you guys don't miss it, if you guys somehow miss it in the announcement live, we will make a short out of it and then, announce the winner too as well. We'll make the short and that. Show the winner. What is it? WrestleMania Live. We're not doing the Hall of Fame tomorrow.
No.
We will. Yeah, it's just going to be too late for us to do the Hall of Fame, man. We got to give Saturday is going to be crazy. Saturday is going to be really crazy.
Dang.
We got Sunday, Saturday, and we got Monday still to Raw after WrestleMania. So busy week coming up.
Yeah.
Busy weekend coming up. So, anything else you got to say, Coop?
Again, thank you to all supporters. We appreciate y'all. Thank you. We at 500, and let's see where we're at right now.
519, I believe.
520.
520.
520.
What? Yeah, just 520. Let's go, yo. Let's go.
I feel like we're reaching a number every week, and that's how it's been. Again, we can't thank y'all enough for this amazing support. Appreciate the shares, appreciate the follows, appreciate the support, appreciate the comments, appreciate the respectful back and forth, a lot of things. Thank y'all so much. I swear.
Thank y'all so much from the bottom of our hearts. We are out of here. We will see you guys tomorrow live.
Yeah, we back tomorrow.
And we're waiting for them comments from you guys too. All right, peace. We go.
All right.